And good morning. We are coming to you live from Three Rivers College at Roger Pattillo Field. I'm Frankie Castile. It is the opening round quarterfinals of the OFC Baseball Tournament. Tim Hicks is on the camera. I've got Brian Rosner, who is right beside me. We started this little adventure last season during football, and now it's spilling over into the OFC. So glad to have you alongside, and we cannot ask for 3 better days of weather for high school baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful. You got nothing to do today. Come on out to the Three Rivers College and watch some baseball. It'll be a beautiful day for it.
Avoid the construction going on, but yes, come on out and enjoy some baseball today. Top seed later on this afternoon, as you can see on the screen, Clearwater will be taking on East Carter at East Carter High School. That game is coming up at 4 p.m. at East Carter High School. The games today, though, that we're going to be featuring, that first game at 10 o'clock, it'll be the 5-seeded Bears of Greenville. They will take on 4-seeded Puxico Indians. This one should be a really good matchup.
Yeah, the 4-5 seed is always a good matchup. You know, the teams that are, trying to keep their season going here, and they matched up pretty well last time. I mean, the Bears won 11-2 back in September 26th, but at Puxico, but that was a little while back, and the teams are, when you're talking about the OFC tournament, these guys get geared up for it.
They really do, and I was talking to head coach Zach McKinney in his first season. You might recognize that name because up until this season, he has been an assistant at Three Rivers College. He tells me that we're going to know pretty quickly if his team is going to be able to compete, because when they compete, they come out and they score runs often and early in these kind of matchups.
Yeah, they've had 10 games with 10 or more runs in a game, and they're 10-0 in those games. So, and then on the flip side of that, they're 0-7 when they're held to 3 or less runs. So if they can get over 3 runs, they'll probably feel pretty good about themselves.
They really will. Looking over on the other side of the diamond, that is the Puxico Indians. They are coming in at 10-9. They're being coached by Brandon Cook. What is it about this Puxico team that excites you, Brian, for today's matchup?
Well, they're averaging 6.5 runs a game and giving up just about 5. So, they're had a lot of close games. 10-9 record kind of shows that. But these guys can compete, and we'll see what you're always going to get your best pitchers going in this first round, because you can't save them for the next game. So when you got your 2 best arms throwing, let's see how the bats can compete, and we should have a good one.
You look at both of these teams, and as you said a moment ago, these 2 teams have met up once before. Greenville got the better at that time. Greenville coming into this matchup, they are averaging 8 runs a ball game, giving up around 4 runs. You look at the Puxico Indians and what they have been able to do so far through the first part of this season. They are coming in averaging nearly 7 runs a ball game, giving up 5 runs on defense. So I do think that this game today has the making of a pretty high-scoring game.
You would think, but you never know with your pitching staff. I mean, so for Greenville, they're starting Austin Hill, and he's got a 1.71 ERA with a 2-2 record and 16 plus innings. So he's kept teams down. And then on the flip side, you got Will Backus starting for Puxico, and he's 2-0 with a 1.94 ERA and 32 plus innings. So and what you like about him is he's got 32 strikeouts to just 13 walks in those 32 innings. So, you got the arms going, and it'll be interesting to see if it's going to be low scoring or if you can, wear them out, because we got the pitch count, obviously. And so we'll see what the strategies are. Do you attack early in the count, or do you kind of let things go, try to draw him out of his pitch count and see if he can't get to that bullpen?
So right now you're watching Zach McKinney and the Greenville Bears doing their practice right now, their IO, so to speak. And we're going to see Puxico coming up here momentarily. And then it is time for the first pitch. These 2 teams, as Brian alluded to a moment ago, these 2 teams met up in Puxico back on September the 26th. We might be getting started a little bit earlier here today. I see the umpires now walking out with head coach Cook here, Brandon Cook of the Puxico Indians. and trying to figure out who our umpires is. I know the home plate umpire. That is Mr. Brian Chilton. I'm not sure about the field umpire. Brian, any idea who that is?
I can't tell.
I can't tell who that is. I forget we have a monitor here in the box with us, and I still have the binoculars.
So and it's been a while since now I have to work during the day. I don't get out to see a lot of baseball. So this has been the first high school baseball game I've seen in a while. Because after I left the paper, it's been 9 to 5 job. So it's kind of nice having the day off, being out here and seeing some baseball.
Well,
I'm not up to who's doing the umpire crew, but they're always fun to watch or talk to those guys, and they enjoy what they do.
We're going to see what happens. We're going to go to a quick break, and we're going to thank our sponsors here real quickly. We're also going to come right back with our starting lineups, so make sure and stick around. You're watching. It is a live coverage of the OFC Baseball Tournament. It is presented by Bank of Grandin.